Hey gang, welcome back down. Yes, that's right, here back on Billy's Bluff. Oh, it's so good to be back. I did my first gym session today, so I know I'm back in the groove. We're back to recording, and live streaming is coming very, very soon, probably at the end of this week. We're going to be trying to do some live streams, so stay tuned for that. Now let's talk money. Money is aplenty, and our line that we put in last time is going gangbusters, so we're on the right track. Now, to make it even better, we could get these ships here that's about to pull in. We could get this ship to actually bring back tools so we can send back down to the other, to Chipper, what was it, Chipper and Crafty Cuts. So sorry, it's my little intro shot we're trying to do here with our fun little bridge. But yes, this is going absolutely gangbusters. Let's have a look at the scoreboard here. Don't worry about that. That fluctuates in and out, but mostly we hit this. That will pick up. Gordo Timber Tools, that's fine. But our ships here, our ships are doing the best. So that's a really good sign, just for 2 ships. So positive steps forward. I've managed to get our loan down to $2 million, so we can actually pay that all off right now. And done. So there's another tick in the box for us today, which is fantastic. That's really going to help with our loan interest. It means I do want to try a couple of things. Like I want to try putting the ship back in down near Sharkfin Bay, Ship Cove or Shipwreck Cove or whatever it was, and Weaver's watching that sort of stuff. We'll have a look at that very, very soon. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys this is going really well. And I did a little bit of I put some buildings in and around this this truck stop just to get it pumped up a little bit more. But you can see these lines here are definitely doing really well. Okay, so that's a really positive thing for us going forward, because now we have a bit of bankroll going on. Don't worry about that. That's just because we paid the loan back. So what are we going to do today? Well, just quickly, to get these ships doing a return run, yeah, we want to get tools down to these guys. At the moment, all the tools are going here. And I thought about separating the ships, one going there and one coming over here to landers. I could do that. I probably won't do it at the moment. What I might do is we might look at increasing production of sawboards here, getting more up to Hammerhead Bay and getting a separate line up that does potentially landers, and then another separate line that might do Crafty Cuts and Chipper Point. Okay, we're going to continue with tools today, but over this way. Now, Peel Point has an actual tool factory. We have timber up here. We just need to find ourselves a place to cut the boards, and then we can try and get a bit of a round trip down here. Now, I haven't looked where we can get boards cut, which is the closest place yet, but what I want to do is, just before we kick things off, now, as always, I encourage you guys to definitely give your tips, hints, tricks, and all your thoughts and ideas in the comment section below. So this tip and hint is a shout out to Ben Singleton for last time. So thank you very much for your tip. It's something that I don't ever do, because I've grown accustomed when I upgrade a road. You see how long, if I want to upgrade this road, so you select your upgrade tool here, and it just wants to upgrade that whole piece. Well, I stupidly get in the habit of going like this. Now, the reason I do it this way is because I can select that amount of road that I want to actually upgrade, right? Or you can select a little bit more. Here's the thing. Ben's tip is a fantastic one. If you hold in the shift key while you've got the upgrade tool selected, it will go from that to just a single piece of upgrade. Right, so great tip, great hint. Thank you, Ben, for that. Keep them coming, because they are good for us to know, and they are good for other people that may not know as well. But yeah, it's a habit of mine that I've just gotten into for a long time, just to throw in a piece of road and then upgrade it to the length I want. But yeah, shift key. Look at that. Instead of that whole bit of road, you just get the piece you want. Okay. Anyway, moving on. So today we want to look at this tools factory over here. This tools factory. The big key for us is probably going to be where we're going to get these timber cuts. So let's just take a little bit of a scout around. The other thing Ben did say, so another shout out to Ben, is I do have some quarries up here. Unfortunately, the closest point for a Commat's factory is over this way. So it's a trip that will happen eventually. We'll get that stone all the way over there, so we can get it all the way back over here. But for the moment, it's probably not too feasible for us. So another good shout out, Ben, when I was looking for the quarry. Good job. Thank you. Now, sawboards. Now, this looks like... No, I swear I put in another place where we can cut boards. Or did I not? If I did not, then we're looking at another shipping lane today. Oh man, we're doing a lot of shipping. Well, I did set this up to have to do a fair bit of shipping actually this time. And you can tell by all the waterways that we've got. Yeah, I think that's the way it's gonna be, little darling. Right. We do have this one up here. That is a long way to go to cut boards. Yeah. Okay. Well, looks like we're... it's a big job. You may as well just do that comets one. Yeah, it's not such a big job that you can't ship them down there to ship it back. Because once you ship it back, it just goes straight to the factory. And then we can ship some down to Weaver's Watch. Potentially, what we could do is we could do a mixed passenger and... You can't do mixed goods with passengers, even though there's a ship that takes passengers and mixed goods. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Okay, well, let's, yeah. That's it. Okay, well, let's work on it. Okay, so first things first, what I wouldn't mind doing is we're going to be putting a kind of like train hub, freight hub, like around here, close to these guys. Now, the reason why I do freight hubs is because you do one central hub and you can just dish out by truck to the areas that you want. Alternatively, we can add a freight station here, but I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to add a freight hub down here. And what we can do is we can tack onto these lines as we need. Right, so first things first, I'm going to put the building in anyway. I don't know how this is going to go. We're just going to sort of play this by ear and make it up today. This one's the one I want. Now I'm going to go 320. Now we do only have 500,000 in the bank, so I am aware of that. Now, how are we going to do this? Probably just give me the 160, but give me 2 at the moment. Do I want to line this up? Do I want to have it kind of angled? If it's angled, it can still shoot this way and it can still shoot that way easy enough. I want to give myself plenty of room away from these so we can always make this station bigger and better as we go. I think that'll be fine. Now, I haven't, there's a couple of tracks I need to fix up also. For the Christmas line that we put in. I keep calling it the Christmas line only because I put it in at Christmas, but there is a station up there I do need to fix up and I'm aware of. Also, we want to get to definitely 1870 today, which I think we'll end up getting that. Okay, so that's our freight hub in. How are you going to get these out? Well, this mountain's in the way right here, isn't it? Can we join that road up, please? I feel like there could be a road down there. There's definitely not a road there. Okay. How are you going to get that out? Maybe we could tunnel through this way. I kind of didn't want to do tunnels too much early on, but I suppose that's a thing. You definitely wouldn't... would you train it that far? Probably not. What if we just do the tunnel to there? And a straight road here. And that will eventually link up into town, but we won't worry at the moment. The other thing, we're going to have a busy few episodes. I want to hook Billy's Bluff up. Now, the Billy's Bluff train that we're going to put in is going to be tricky because what I want to do is I'll probably land the station down here and we might actually circle under the town and back out, which might be quite cool. So stay tuned for that. Right, so we're tunneling out of here. We're going to have to put a truck stop over here. All this is going to cost me a lot of money at the moment. Hit the fast forward turbos for me there, Batman. We'll go with 30. We'll just put in a big one now. and spin that for me if you can. Okay, it's going to cost a lot of... That's a lot of money for that. Let's go with 10 meter. Okay, all that money you paid back. Yeah, we should be making money though. We should definitely be making money. It might just be hurting because we just pumped in all this station and stuff. It is expensive. We will get there. Probably should have not paid the loan straight back right now, but that's okay. I just want to have a think about this. So we're going to go... We're going to truck to this. And we're going to truck to this. And then we're going to train down to Weaver's Watch, are we? Yeah, so you're going to need another... industrial terminus, but the industrial terminus was going to go down that end. I just want to check. Here's our tools down here. So we are going to put a we can't attach one here, can we? We don't have the room. It's a shame because you could get all that food out, or some of that food out that way and down this way. There is some food farms here we can get straight into there, so that's no drama. Yeah, I think we'll put a freight terminus down this end. It will give us something down here as well. I'm going to put a cut in here anyway, just to get our money back up. If I can avoid having to take the loan out, it'll be really good for us, and we'll start getting really ahead here. Yeah, look at that. Okay, we got a little bit of bank build up. And I've had a little change of plans while I was waiting. I just recalculated, rejigged the plan a little bit. So instead of sending this timber down, which I was thinking about sending it down by train, sending it over to Chipper Point down here, we're actually going to utilize the timber farms that we've got here still. We're going to send these down to Crafty Cuts. Then we're going to send them back up to Chipper Point, right? Chipper Point is going to have a wharf or a port. Then it's going to send over to Weaver's Watch, where we're still going to have our we're going to put a terminus in here. Then we're going to send the cut sawboards that we get from here straight up to the depot, into Peel Point, where we'll convert them to tools, and we'll send them back down to Weaver's Watch, Chipper Point, potentially even Crafty Cuts will get some. So there's a lot of places around here that need tools, okay? So that's our new game plan, and I think that's going to be a much better game plan. So first things first, we got it. Well, I could finish establishing that. We'll get that done shortly. Don't worry, we're going to try and get as much of this done today as possible. It is a big job. It's turning into a big job, but I think it's the right move for us. So we're going to need to establish a port. Make sure we don't use our people one. Ham, you idiot. Now we could go this side, but I like this is kind of perfect. This cove in here for a freight hub. Now, Chipper is not a big place. Okay. They're expensive, aren't they, ports? I wonder why it was rinsing me before when I had that ridiculous passenger service in. Hey, but we live and learn, don't we? We live and we learn, people. And we're better for it. Now, I'm going to do that. I know my corners aren't exactly perfect, and I want them to be angular. Okay, I kind of really like that. Now, building-wise, we're just going to go a short stacker in here. I really wish I could put it in. I really wish I could put it in without. If I go to small streets. Really wish I could put it in without the road connection. I could put the road connection in after.
2,000 years later.
Truck stop? Yeah, truck stop. We're going to squeeze that like there. Or here. That actually kind of works just there, doesn't it? It's a little bit awkward. And it's got, it'll be a means to an end for the moment, I think. So what do you need to do here? You don't even need a truck stop, do we? Kind of do, because we've got to get the... yeah, okay, put a little one in. We can change it up later. I'm just thinking it's not big enough and there's no room to expand it when I've got the tracks in here. But we do need a truck stop so we can get the actual tools into town. Okay, it'll be fine. How's this going to go? This is going to be a tough turn around here. It's going to go under the mountain a little bit, isn't it? And what are you going to do in terms of that? I'd love to run the track through the town a little bit. I love track. I love train track that runs through towns. And we could potentially... no, we can't swing in there. Yeah, there's no point going through the town. It's going to have to be outside of town. Maybe we can get the town to grow around it, but... yeah, okay. Leave a bit of clearance. What do you got? 67 clickety clacks there. Let's try and at least get 90. Yeah. What I will try and do is I might actually... we could actually plug into that. This is where we should be starting to really probably double track everything properly. Keep it up. We'll just keep going this way. We just got an auto save going on here. I'm considering plugging into that. What's that done to that track? Anything? Nothing. Yeah, okay. I'm kind of down with that. The less track laying we have to do at the moment, the better. You will join that, where you then can split off. Probably, let's split you off. We do have a fence here, by the way. We've got a fence there as well. We could potentially split you off back here. And head up that way. But it doesn't matter if we destroy the fence a little bit. Bring it from this way. How are we doing with the money? We've got $500,000 in the bank still, so that's not too bad. Now, fences will have to be destroyed. Another good tip, if you've got a certain thing you want to demolish, like say I want to demolish this but I'm worried about that, if you click on this post and hold the demolish button in and just go along, it will only demolish the scenery stuff. It will not demolish the track. Okay, just FYI, heads up. Just keep it clicked in. We'll take a little bit more back here too. Okay, let's see how that goes. That might be enough clearance for us. Knowing that I want to keep that fairly straight. Might need to do a little bit more deleting. Yes, that looks good. Little bit straight. Yeah, there. Okay. We might be able to squeeze that out. I doubt it though. Okay, so it's going to allow us. How's that look? That looks like a great junction, Ham. Thank you. I try. Yeah, that's perfect. Do I need to slip that? I do not. I do not. We're not slipping because we have to do a rotation, don't we? Right. How are we going to do that? We could put a reverse station in. So if you're coming, which way are you coming? Coming around the mountain when you come. So you would be coming up this way. Like that. And it gave me a... at least that length. Just in case we don't need catenary. It's long. That's quite long. At least that length. Okay. Yeah, that kind of works. It's only temporary until, because this is all going to change, remember? So everything I do here will end up changing. Now, track-wise, you're going to slip back into here. Perfect. Right, so that's our turnaround there. That's our join up. So that's going to now play with the passenger trains for a fair bit. Yeah, so this is going to definitely need to be signal work. Now we need to get this established around here. This is going to be quite the train line, isn't it? So you're going to come this one here. I'm going to do as tight a turnaround here as I can. I'm going to keep it flat too. Okay, I know it's going to be what, 45. But it's a train turnaround yard, so you've got to expect it. I do want to come. I want to line that up so it comes about here. We didn't even have to end up tunneling, so that's really good. I love these little teardrop turnarounds. I just think they add something just a little bit different. Okay, so that's our that's kind of, it's quite an awkward turn in there, isn't it? It's different. It's going to be different. Now, why are you putting it there? Because that's where our freight hub's going to be. If you're questioning that, why didn't just chuck a freight hub here? Because like I said, I generally like to make a freight hub where everything sort of comes together at the one spot, and then we can dish out products and bring products in to this one hub. Okay, so what we're going to do here is establish, configure that please, a cargo building on this side. Now this will change. This will grow. This freight station will grow longer. It will get wider, but we've got plenty of room to play with around here. That's the main thing. So for the moment, we're just going to put in a connection here so we can join up to this road, so we can drive into town, because we've already got that established. Now, I know this is a long episode so far, so you'll just have to stick with it. Hey, so if anyone's interested about Planet Coaster and what I've been doing there, I have been doing a bit of work. I think you'll be really excited to see. I've been doing work to the Maximum Wood roller coaster. And I think you'll be really happy. Because what I was trying to do with that was establish a bit of a sort of a city sort of entrance to the whole park. Like if you've been following, you may have seen. I can go to there. That's a horrible road. And what I've done is I've incorporated the Maximum Wood roller coaster to be looking like it's part of that city. Okay, perfect. And it's starting to come up really nice. And I think you'll be really pleased with how that's coming. We've got a lot of work to do on that map. Right, well, I might just swivel you to be here. This is, once again, remember, take everything I put in at the moment with a grain of salt, because it will all change. It is all subject to change down the track. No pun intended. Okay, so we've established train line for all of this. You need a truck stop in town here. Where is all your tools? Tools are right here. I don't know. Hooray! We've hit the 1870s. That means Steam, ladies and gentlemen. Our first Steam one. Le Bocienta. I absolutely ruined that. I apologize. We've also got the European covered horse-drawn carriage. Another flatbed, so that's really good. That's going to be fantastic. I don't know. Going off our last combats thing, if we just bring this into here, it's not going to deliver tools for us. So I'm going to establish an actual truck stop in town, a proper one. If I put this here, how does that look for the whole surrounding area? Not too bad. It'd probably be better somewhere over like here. It'd be... I'm trying to figure out where the best spot is that I can get best coverage for everything. Like here's probably going to be the best. No, it's not, is it? Because you're missing all of this. Wow, the whole... It's just... We might need to do a little bit of culling around this town. Like all these places down here should be down this way. Look, the best spot's going to be right here. Where these buildings are. Yeah, that's what I thought. And the AI will... You watch it'll... I'm just going to take a quick loan here to get this done. Because... I need to get this truck stop in right here. Needs to happen. I don't want to take 2 buildings out. Damn it. Just take the money. Because I just don't want to have to re-demolish buildings. And get what you want in there. Okay. Give yourself a little bit of room too. Okay. So, that truck stop is going to give us better coverage. I know it cost me $1 million in loans. Which I wanted to avoid, but it... had to be done, and I can shore up that and what's it called? Retain it. Yep, that's it. Right, so we've established a truck stop in town as well. The other thing you'll need is another truck stop to drop off that. We'll deal with that later. We've got our 2 points here. Now we need to get a connection from these timber yards to sawmill. Now I kind of really want to put a train in. Even though we have these fantastic cargo trams, still think I really want to put a train line in because we're going to need to for that distance. Yep, okay. It's a big distance. So this is an expensive build today. Well, I probably needed that money just then. Let's put it in. Building this one, please, and it's going to go right here. And we're going to bring the timber into it by trucks. Like I said, freight hub. Do you want to put it? It's got room for the town to grow. We're going to go on the outside. You could have the train in the actual forest area. That would be kind of cool though, you know. If the train depot was long enough, you could get connection to that one and that one. But we've got connection to that one. How many are connected there? Just using the 1 or 2. I think put it here inside the... This is not easy to decide because I kind of would like a freight hub out here as part of the town, but having one in the forest is probably a really cool idea. Right, now here's the thing. Eventually, I can make this train depot long enough that I can extend it up this way, put in a depot, which will give me connection to that one too. But at the moment, we are connected to that one. That's all I need. Right. Let's do our magic. Let's work our magic that we're doing. Okay. So going to there, there. Okay. That's that in a hat. Let's get a depot down here. Depot. Probably going to be running to the outside here, aren't we? This is going to be a terminus. Ouchie mama. You don't need to be that long, buddy. And I need you to go there, which is deleting 2 buildings. Do you have connection to that? Yes, you have connection to it all. Okay, that kind of stung a little bit, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We're making good money, guys. We are making good money at the moment, so I'm really pleased with that. We've kicked things finally into the right direction for what we need. And when we get this established and all in, it's going to be fantastic. Right, so we're going to keep you on the flat, please. I don't like to, I don't mind that it's raised above that a little bit. Because we can decorate it. Not all trains are flat with the roads, as you do often see. That's quite high. Quite a dip. I don't mind if we slightly come down, costing us a little bit of money. Let's go to that. Fast forwards, please. Yeah, so we're gonna slip. Yeah, quite often you'll see tracks that are raised above roads. That's just getting a little bit ridiculous. I'm thinking like a bridge through here is probably not a bad idea. Is that the only bridge you have? We have others, but... Come on. Money. Money, 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 money. So we're going to have to swing in here as well. Should I have just run this flat? I didn't realize that was quite a hill there. I'll run it like that because we don't run the steep angle. We run the smaller angle. Yeah, we'll just run it like that. I didn't realize that that was actually such a big height difference. Yeah, that can squeeze around there. Okay, looks like we are going with the road. That's alright. That'll look good. That'll look actually quite good. Oh, it's actually a really nice nice bend around there. That's actually quite pleasing. The good thing is the road does all the work for us, so should we just keep following the road? Yeah, why not? I mean, you could cut straight across. No, I like following the road. Yeah, I kind of do. Alright, well, we'll follow the jauntiness of the road, but we are going to have to swing in at some point and cut the road. Now, what we're going to do today, we are running out of time, is we're actually going to establish this line in. Because if we just get this train delivering timber down here, it's going to make money, right? Right. Okay. Okay. And that, people, is it's going to help us fund everything we have to do back over there again. Which we're going to get to next episode, all this. I'm going to say it now. All is set up. It's going to take a little bit longer for us to do because we are at the 40-ish minute mark at the moment. Right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to delete this road. We'll be back in shortly, so don't worry about that. And I want you to give me that. $111. $111? That's cheap. 111,000 of your best dollary dues. Hurry up and make it happen, game. For a minute there, we were negative $111,000. Here we go. Come on. Going the right way. All this infrastructure we're putting in is rinsing the bank balance, but because we'd better still be. Oh, they will drop in and out, but when they do, they do. Okay, they're doing all right. Where are they at the moment? How much is waiting on the docks here? 94, and they only take 70 a piece, so that's phantasmagorical. So when that ship lands in, and that ship is about to hit, I think it gets almost about 500,000. Look at all the tools waiting as well. That's so good. Tools is where it's at, people. 725,000. That's even better. Hey, just a FYI for this map, the towns do have the ability when they start growing up to 6 products. We're gonna have to start delivering. Okay, they will want 6 products. Okay, now get your line in. Right. Also, what we're gonna do instead of driving up in here and back and around there, we're actually gonna back the station down this way. For the turnaround station, that is. We're actually going to put it out here. I'll line it up with this the best I can. Okay. And then we've got to put one down here as well. Which I didn't do. Ouch. This one's going to hurt a little bit more, I think. Hooray! More vehicles because we're in 1871 because I'm flying through the years. I know that's going to hurt us, but yes, look at this. We've got better trains. We've got some more steam trams as well, by the looks of it. And if you're wondering why, I'm just trying to fly through the years at the moment. Look, I'm okay with that height because it matches that height. Yeah, I kind of don't want to encroach on the town too much. What if we just bring this straight down? Make it a touch shorter. Okay, see how it, because it has to put itself in flat, so it's given us a really horrible join there. I've had to like smooth that out a bit. Yeah, it's going to be a tight turn. Tight. And the game's not going to like it. Too tight. Bugger on toast. Can I make that any better? Or will I have to move that? I'm thinking I'm going to have to move that. That's not... Yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, okay. All wrong, all wrong. First things first, let's establish this at that angle down here, please. Raise it up. We'll tuck it down here. I don't mind if it's down there because it's kind of out of the way a little bit then. Get that in there for me. Please, yes. That's actually quite pleasant. I'm okay with that, I think. That looks pretty good. And I can fill all this in and do some stuff later. Yeah, okay. Cool. Cool bananas, Motoramas. Give me a waypoint there, just in case. And then this one down here is a little bit more straightforward. We've given ourselves plenty of space. Nice. Okay, and another waypoint just here. Thanks. Right, okay, that's that established. You've got to get this road back in, however. Because I like to have my roads in. Right, and I don't mind that they cross the track. I like the old crossings. Has that ruined that junction? No, it's quite pleasant. Okay, groovy. And we've got a nice, ooh, through the trees, tight line. We can make this look really good for this station down here. Okay, that's fantastic. So what we'll do is we'll try and establish this train right now. Train building. And then, like I said, next episode, we're going to keep cracking on with, I'll give myself enough room here. Yes. Just. Okay. Just. All this will change, remember. What I like to do when I play these maps is eventually we will establish a train depot that feeds one whole island. And then this whole island over here will have its own train depot and so on, okay? And then we feed everything from there. These early on stages are a little bit more difficult because we're trying to just make money. Hooray! Loans back paid off, so that's fantastic. We should have money to buy a train. So we'll let that build up while we set the line in motion. New line. We are going from here to there. Here to there. Perfect. It's already, we didn't even need the waypoints. Why would we? Right, and we are only running one train, so that'll be even better. And you are going to be brown. And you are going to be, we're going to call it timber because it is taking wood to be converted. So it's the chipper train. Chipper. Timber. What? Just leave it at that. And it is train. Okay, just keep it simple and sweet. It's actually chipper to... It's actually chipper to craft here. Chipper. I should start putting, instead of the tax, I should put chipper and crafty, which I might start doing that instead. Chipper and crafty. Okay. All right, we've got 1.3 to play with, so that's a good start. What are we going to do? We've got plenty of train selections here now, but we don't need anything too expensive. That's 114,000. See, 79,045 is pretty good. 84,000. Holy moly, we've got more American horse-drawn carriage with side stakes. That's fantastic. These will be really good to have because they're going to give us we're going to have to do some upgrades next time out as well. We might start upgrading all the food lines we've got on the plateaus and everything. So we'll go back and check all that as well. We're looking at 55 here for 84,000 for the Rosich Class T Type 1. So I think we're going to go this, okay? T-Series locomotives were widely used. In the beginning, they were built without a drive cab, but later they were retrofitted to protect the crew in bad weather. Cool. Okay. We're going to go with that one. Cargo-wise, we are taking timber, so we need side stakes. Flat car with side stakes. You're looking at 8 ton there at 7 apiece. That takes 7 apiece at 10 ton. This is probably our best bet. Okay, so we're going to add this one, 14, 20, 21, 35, 42. It's 1.9 million for 49, but we want to get a decent capacity out of this. We're looking at 85 meters. I think that's... I'd like one more. It's only 56 capacity for 2.1 million. Borrow again. Buy it. Settle on the line, chipper. Oh, there's our ride out for today. Play. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Let's have a look at this thing. What a great looking little chugger. I actually have never used these side stakes before, so that's actually quite exciting. I like them. I really like them. Well, I've been Van Ham. Thanks for joining me today. Join me for next episode. So next episode, let's just check this. We've got all this to reset up and keep chucking in, which is going to be a big job in itself. And then we've got to look at how we're going to dish out all the tools. We've got tools that go to Peel. We've got tools that need to go to Peel Point, Perry Bar, Weaver's Watch, Coral Shores, Chipper, and Crafty Cuts. Now we're going to have to utilize these guys up here, and these guys have a sawmill as well, okay? So just to be aware that we could actually send some timber up there to be cut if this guy starts to get a bit maxed out down here. Okay, where are you, train? Where are you, chugger? Oh, we'll let him get up here, then we'll ride it back from the other way. So yeah, that's that's that in a hat. That's what we're doing next episode. So stay tuned for that. And then we've got to get the. I really want to get that line in from Billy's Bluff as well. Pay that down. Okay, this is good that we can keep just taking what we need and paying it back down when we need to. Everything got 500,000 because our loan is just so minimalistic now. Okay, here's the train coming into town. Alright, so enjoy today's track ride along. It might, as I say, when I do my tracks at the moment, this early on, I don't go and adjust them and readjust them too much. Purely because, we'll go about that height. Purely because it just costs too much money to keep rejig and repoking. Even though I do a little bit here and there, I still like to make it look good. But, what speed are we on? Yeah, that's the speed we should be on. But trust me, when we get into it a little bit more and we've got the money, we will do a lot more decorating and so on. So if anyone's looking for the decoration side of stuff, we will get there, don't worry. Otherwise, enjoy the track ride along today. Enjoy the rest of your day. There will be a Planet Coaster video coming out shortly. We are going to be live streaming at the end of this week, so stay glued for that. I can't wait to see you guys. And until then... I just had to do a rejig and repoke at the station because it wasn't long enough. Hopefully the one at the other end, I think the one at the other end is... Oh, that's a lot of smoke. Maybe we need to come down like that height. Okay, gang, enjoy this. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay glued to your screen. I'll see you guys soon. Okay, Hanky sends his best as well. Enjoy the track ride along. And we might actually go from like this angle today. It's hard to know. Maybe we will just go like up the front here because there's too much smoke. Until we get the electric and diesel era, we might just sit towards the front. Bye now.